Hi there. Welcome to the video series called PM Ninja. This is Maneesh Vijaya from PM Pulse, your project management guide and mentor. Did you know that you can now attempt the PMP exams from the comfort of your home? Yes, you can do that now. We will delve deeper into this new service provided by PMI. I guess a quick note about myself is in order. I've been around in project management world for some time. Already spent more than 27 years in strategy, portfolio, program, and project management in almost every single domain and major industry where projects are conducted. Have been running a global registered education provider or REP since the year 2007. Wow, 13 years already. Have consulted in 16 countries spread over 3 continents. Authored 3 books on PMP. One of them became a bestseller and all of them are on Amazon, all sites of Amazon. Founder and sponsor of the very first audio platform in the world that is solely dedicated to project management. Over 20,000 certified professionals in various parts of the world to my personal credit. And I have many passions. I love nature photography. I write about beer, reviews beers, and yes, love beer and hence called the Beer Baba. Love traveling, visited about 72 countries, many countries still pending. Nowadays, I can take a piece of wood and use traditional tools to carve it into nice shapes and profiles. And yes, I'm now an author too. Many professionals are not really aware that PMP exams can be attempted from home. Internet being a beautiful thing, it also has a plethora of incorrect information, which is confusing people even more. The sources of correct information tend to be a copy of what is stated in PMI site and miss out on a lot of ancillary information. Like everything else, there are challenges in this facility as well. And similarly, like everything else, there are advantages with this facility and we should know about them. This video covers everything which are needed for attempting the PMP from home. Basically, this video tells everything that you would need to know about attempting the PMP from your own home. Okay, enough said. Let's get started with the main discussion. Let us get started. First things first, how do we register for attempting the PMP exams from home? Let's find out. Open the site www.pmi.org and one of the main menu items, actually the very first from the left, is titled Certifications. Click that. From among the options provided, click All Certifications and select PMP. On the PMP page, there would be a purple button called Apply Now. That'll be slightly to the right. Click that. Make your access, enter all the details and your project details, and once completed, it would be submitted for review and approval. Once approved, you would then be required to make the necessary payment. Once the payment is done, you would be directed to schedule the PMP exams from the Pearson site. And here, be careful. If you wish to register for the PMP exams from your home, you would have to choose the option called proctored exams. Okay, let's understand about scheduling. The best thing about the scheduling is that you can pick up anytime, 24/7. But please note that this is not an on-demand exams. This still needs to be scheduled in advance. However, now you have the choice of time slots that are around the clock and every single day of the year, except certain American holidays, of course. What needs to be understood is that there are a limited number of proctors, or let's say examiners. Different proctors have different time slices, and based on that, you get available slots to choose from. Based on your location and the number of proctors available and their prior bookings on that date you are looking for, will decide the slot that would show up as available for you. This is a fantastic feature as it would allow you to choose the best and the quietest times of the day or night to schedule this exam. Cool. My suggestion is that you choose the date and time taking into account some considerations that could be based on when there are no major commitment or meeting or official calls, when it's the most quiet at home, when you're most alert and your best. Like, I'm a morning person and if I were to do it, I would go for 5 a.m. so that I'm at my best while others are sleeping, and also no chance of getting calls or meetings. Just a thought. When your internet is the strongest, because of the tremendous home usage of the internet, the throughput speed is not what you paid for. It is very cyclical. Hence, choose a time of the day when internet is least used in your region. This is of paramount importance because if the internet drops during your exams, there are serious consequences. When there are least ambient noises, noises can distract, so choose a time when there are no kitchen noises or kids crying or shouting or your spouse watching soap opera in the other room. I guess you get the picture. If you live alone, choose a time and date when you do not expect any deliveries or anyone ringing doorbells. And if your family depends on you to make food for them, goes without saying, when you schedule your exams, steer clear of those cooking times. However, these are only pointers. Check through your own individual situation and collective situation at your residence to choose the best date and time. Okay, let us see exactly what all do you need for attempting the PMP exams from home. Proctored exams provided by Pearson is branded as OnVue. Hence, you can use OnVue interchangeably with proctored exams. Oh, so what all do you need for the OnVue exams? First thing, you need a desktop or a laptop or a tab that has webcam and mic and speaker facility. All these facilities could be internal parts of the device or they can even be add-on accessories. Well, you do not need high-end stuff like 1080p kind of resolution. Webcam is only for the proctor to see you and see what you're doing and also observe your surrounding. Proctor would need to visually identify you, so ensure that there is ample light falling on your face and that the webcam is not such a bad resolution that he cannot differentiate you from Mickey Mouse. Or that your mic and speakers are so outdated or damaged that the proctor feels you're using a foreign language. There are no specific specifications provided by PMI regarding this, hence you need to see for yourself that your mic and speakers do not have static or noise and that your webcam can work on a normal meeting as well, and that would be just fine. Next, you need a reliable, consistently reliable internet connection. This is crucial. How crucial? Well, if you're not able to finish your exams due to your internet connection dropping or disconnecting, there is no reimbursements. Your exams is done. No, do not let me scare you. About a couple of minutes of drop of internet does not lead to disconnection as the session would be maintained. However, a reasonable speed is consistently needed so that the response of the exams application is good. You do not need the added stress of slowed down transition from one question to another and thus lose out from the total time of 4 hours. Hence, you need to have a very good connection and that too consistent connection. Ensure that there are no Alexa or such other devices operating or any other family member accessing internet-heavy entertainment programs at the time of your PMP exam. Next, get hold of a neat, tidy place to give the exams. If you do not have a separate study, use a corner of your dining table or any other table. However, my suggestion is that you do not use the lounge table because that might put you in a bad posture where you might have to bend too much to stare into the computer screen. Your lap is not a great place to keep the laptop during PMP exams. Also ensure that the choice of place is well lit so that the proctor can identify you easily. If you have one of those low-hanging lights with shades just above your dining table or kitchen table, please do not sit there. You really do not want to scare the hell out of the proctor with that torchlight effect just above your face, making you look like Jason from Friday the 13th. Alright? Anyway, next, keep your photo ID with you. One of the first things to do is to get yourself identified and verified by proctor just before the exams. And one of the things for that is to hold up your photo ID just below your chin facing the webcam, and also slowly taking the ID closer to the webcam and then back. And the last thing, but not the least, for heaven's sake, wear proper clothes. Please do not be shirtless. No matter how many people say that you look like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, they probably just said that to make you feel good about paying so much money to the gym that you're going to. Anyway, it's just not polite. There is a real person on the other side looking at you. You do not have to be formally dressed, but be respectful. You can take your exams in pajamas, but better that you have both pieces of the clothing on. And for sure, if you have done some personal grooming, it would help too. More so with your identification. You do not want to have a gristly, week-long bristle or such unkempt hair that the proctor would find it hard to identify you and raise a red alert event. Alright, seriously, look like your ID at least that day. There are a few things you just cannot and should not do during the exams. Let us have a good look at that. You are not allowed to have any digital or physical notepad with you in the vicinity of the place where you are taking the PMP exams. Clear your surrounding or the visible surrounding of any such pen and paper sheets or any notepad or electronic devices like tab, etc. Please ensure that there are no magazines or books of any kind around the area where you are taking the exams. By around your area, it means the distance you can just reach out and pick up a book, basically at an arm's length. Proctor would start questioning on this, and this may lead to unnecessary tensions and misunderstandings. And for heaven's sakes, do not keep a cell phone near you or on you. This is a complete no-no. Even if your laptop is using the hotspot of the cell phone for internet, do not keep it within an arm's length. Keep it further away, preferably away from view. Do not wear a large headphone. Most of these are Bluetooth enabled and hence raise a lot of suspicion. Just do not have that. Use the normal speakers to hear what the proctor has to say. That would be the cleanest and the least suspicious of all. And yes, please take off your smartwatch before starting the PMP exams from home. That is another huge no-no. The best thing to do is to keep your surrounding as tidy as possible. This would ensure that proctor does not ask you uncomfortable questions about different articles near you. Keep it neat and tidy and minimal. That would make the whole startup process a whole lot smoother. You really do not want to have any tensions just before getting into the PMP exam. And keep your phone on silent so that it does not ring while you are taking your exams. And for sure, do not get up to pick up the phone and start talking on it. That would lead to instant termination. Just forget that you have a phone till the time you are attempting your exams. So far, so good. Now, let's have a look at what happens during the PMP exams from your home. Keeping in mind that you have scheduled the exams earlier for the time and date of your choice, about half an hour before the stated exam start time, visit the site www.pmi.org. In the menu item certification, click on the PMP exams. Once you are in the main page of the PMP exams, notice that purple button on the right side of the screen titled Apply Now. Click on that. Log in using your application form credentials, and about 25 minutes to 30 minutes prior to the PMP start time, you will find the link for your exams. Do not wait till exams time to click on that link. Click it as soon as you see the link. Once you click on the link, you will be directed to download a software. This software is a temporary tool for the exams, and it actually freezes your laptop window till the duration of the exam so that you cannot visit any other service or internet pages during the duration of the exams. Once the application is installed, the assigned proctor would also come online and connect with you and request you to do a few things. Please do not try and make friends out of your proctor, as work needs to be done and all conversations are being recorded and the proctor cannot appear to be biased at all. so keep it civil and yet functional. The proctor may request you to tilt your laptop or move your webcam around so that immediate surroundings could be inspected. Please remember that currently all proctors can only and only converse in English. This situation might change later, but for the few months into the future, proctors would only speak in English language. Carefully understand and follow the instructions of the proctor, literally. When asked, show your ID card just below your chin, looking squarely into the webcam. For any doubts and clarifications or any apparent issue, talk to the proctor and they will guide you as long as it's in their hands. Please remember that proctor reserves the right to terminate the exam at any time based on what they think is a necessary reason. Exams are available in other languages, just the very same languages that are available in the traditional Pearson Center, but irrespective of the language the exam is available in, the proctor would only speak in English. Most French persons would not like it. C'est étrange. Okay, let's look at the exams itself. The exam contains 200 questions. Allotted time is 4 hours. You have the option to take a break in between the exams. This break is optional, but the exams would still be conducted in 2 parts. 100 questions, break, 100 questions. Before the break, you would have to submit the first set of 100 questions before proceeding for the break, which means you cannot get back to the first set. It's gone and done. This break is optional. If you wish, you can immediately get into the next set of 100 questions without officially taking a break. Maximum duration of break is 10 minutes. Keep it actually shorter than that. You can walk away from the laptop during this break, but if you keep the proctor waiting way beyond your 10-minute break period, your exam would be terminated and marked as failed. Once you are done with the second set, your results would not be told immediately. It would show up in few hours or in some cases the very next day in your registered email. Yes, I know you would need some rough sheets to scribble or make network diagrams to answer questions. Well, for that, you would be provided with a whiteboard. Please ensure that you check the commands for the whiteboard from the proctor before you start with your exams. If you're like me, who has trouble writing on digital whiteboard using mouse, well, too bad, there is no other option. So start practicing now. The OnVue software would also provide you with the facility of an on-screen basic calculator. Again, understand the command for the same before you start the PMP exams. With everything that we know about proctored exams or the OnVue exams, here are some suggestions from my side. Well, here are some practical suggestions for your proctored exams. Wear comfortable clothes that are neat and tidy. Before the exams, ensure you have done your basic personal grooming. It would also mean that you do not look entirely different from your photo ID. Proctor would not be like, "You're crushing it, bro," when you try to explain your appearance by saying, "This is my lockdown stay-home look." Be neat and tidy in your appearance, and that would also trigger your internal exams switch on. Keep your laptop fully charged up just before the exams. In case of your charger not working or come loose or any such eventuality, just one thing less to worry about. If you're using Windows operating system, just visit your update section and see if any updates are due. Switch off auto updates and also postpone any update till after the date of the exams. Put your phone on silent and away from the visible area of your device. If your home internet has been a bit slower than usual lately, just upgrade to a higher speed for a month or for a shorter payment cycle, just so that you do not have to worry during the PMP exams. In case you are in a region where you have power supply issues, ensure that you have a portable internet device so that power failure does not affect your internet. Your main Wi-Fi would switch off during power failure, and hence, even if your laptop is charged up, you would be left without internet. Have a portable device. Ensure that you do not have any paper or book or pen around your PMP exams area. Be polite and courteous to the proctor. Do not try to make friends out of the proctor, but remember they have the right to terminate. Hence, I would rather have a proctor who likes my manners and therefore would give me the benefit of doubt if anything goes wrong. Maintaining manners is very important for this very reason, if not your general disposition. Alright, here are some frequently asked questions with my answers. I have already scheduled my exams in the Pearson Center. That is kind of far off. Can I change that to proctored exams? Yes, you can. Just log into your Pearson account and cancel your earlier booking. For one cancellation, there are no charges by PMI. They have waived off one-time rescheduling charges. Having done that, you need to choose proctored PMP exams and then choose the date and time you would like to appear for the exams, and so on. Are OnVue exams only in English? No, the exams are available in all the languages they are available in the traditional exams through Pearson Center. However, as I said earlier, the proctor would speak only in English. Is there a place where I can practice the OnVue exams and get a feel of it? No, there is no facility for a practice run. However, there is a link that is there in this video that allows you to go through instructions and suggestions, and I suggest you use that. Is it necessary to take a break? Is it a must? No, the break is optional. After the first set of 100 questions, you can simply request to go on to the second set of questions. In fact, I am one of those who would like to do the entire exam in one go without taking a break to keep my tempo and focus sharp. But different people have different views on it, so you can choose whether you want to take a break or not. But remember that the total break time cannot exceed 10 minutes. What about the technical issues during the exams? Yes, those things could happen. However, it all comes down to two things. If the issue was from PMI or Pearson side, for this Pearson would try and solve it, and if necessary, they will redo the exams with you on another date. However, if the issue was from your side, then it's not their problem, and even if it means that you could not complete the PMP exams, not their problem. Are there any other exams available on OnVue or proctored exams? Right now, only PMP and ACP exams are available on the platform, but soon more exams will be made available. That's for sure. Are OnVue exams available everywhere in the world? They are available everywhere where you have internet, except Iran, South Korea, North Korea, China, Japan, Cuba, and Sudan. Probably something to do with the sanctions or foreign policies. But that's about it. Now that you know everything about PMP exams from home, it's time to look at some great resources for preparing for the PMP exams. We have regular PMP live-wire sessions. Keep checking our site www.pm-pulse.com/workshops to check out the best suitable dates for yourself. These are the most interactive and interesting online live training sessions, hence the name Live-Wire. The focus of these sessions are on understanding and not mugging up. One of the most comprehensive PMP book in the industry and by far the most interesting book on PMP yet, titled Read and Pass Notes for PMP Exams. Available at Amazon.com or Amazon.in and every other site of Amazon. Search for Read and Pass Notes or Maneesh Vijaya. Be careful of the spelling and you will find these books. Has over 900 illustrations so that you can retain information easily. Has ninja drills after each of the chapters or knowledge areas to reinstate your command over important concepts, and has access to PMP Exam Simulator, an exam simulator which is probably the best in the industry today. Another book from the publishing house of Read and Pass Notes is called Mastering Your ETOs, Input, Tools and Techniques and Outputs for PMP Exams. This book covers only the most important and often repeated ETOs. Book available at Amazon.com, Amazon.in and every site of Amazon. Again, search for Read and Pass Notes or Maneesh Vijaya and you'll find these books. Does not require any mugging up based on patterns interesting concepts and mind conditioning, and hence you master ETOs without breaking a sweat. By far the fastest and simplest way to master ETOs has exercises within the book to help you retain what you learned. The third book from Read and Pass Notes Publishing House is the popular book called Ninja Notes. Covers most important notes of PMBOK, available at Amazon.com, Amazon.in, and every site of Amazon. Search for Read and Pass Notes and guess what? Maneesh Vijaya. And you'll find these books. Does not require any mugging up. Surgical and effective preparation is warranted. Easiest way to brush up concepts just before exams. Read and ace your exams by reading Ninja Notes. Another option for great resources for PMP preparations is PM Dhwani, the very first audio platform in the world solely dedicated to project management. Visit the site dhwani.pm-pulse.com. Crystal clear audios in just the right sizes. Full coverage and more comprehensive than any book out there. Listen anytime. Listen anywhere. Utilize your time to the fullest. 3 packages to choose from and lots of free audios. Keep visiting our site pmpulse.com for workshop dates, videos, blogs, and an interesting feature called PM Gyan. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. This is Maneesh Vijaya from PM Pulse, and let's crack this PMP.